check it out, guys. This is gate 40 over here, infield entry. This is literally within walking distance of the International Motorcycle. That's the International Motorcycle Show. So you can program your GPS, just punch in Daytona International Speedway, gate 40, and it'll take you right here because there's several different entries. This is the way you want to go in if you're going to the Supercross or if you're going to want to camp here. This is absolutely where you want to be. Off to your right here, I've been coming here, like I said, for 35 years. They have never sold out of tent camping over here on the right. In the first 10 years I came here, I tent camped out here just in our little cargo trailer. And I mean, you get a nice big site. You're right at the World Center of Racing. This to your left here, this is the Daytona flat track. We'll be filming here Thursday and Friday night when they do the flat track. So this turns into a pit area, but this is designed for major NASCAR events where people come from all over the country to camp. So you can see all the campers over there. They're not even close to sold out. There's literally hundreds of spaces left. And if you go tent camping out here, there are no hookups, there's no electricity, but there is water over here. And they've got excellent showers over in the infield area, so you don't even need to shower. You can shower in the public showers and use the bathrooms. But this is the Geico West, gate 40. And when you come through gate 40, I'll take you guys through the tunnel. You'll actually drive through the tunnel. If you've never been to Daytona for Bike Week, you really owe it to yourself to come down here for the entire 10-day experience, camp out here. There's a bunch of killer restaurants. There's Longhorn Steakhouse and Texas Roadhouse and a bunch of other, whatever you want. You want seafood, there's chains and there's local restaurants. If you can't afford to go out to eat every night, there's Walmarts and all the grocery stores. You can just get your food and barbecue outside. Won't cost you any more than staying home to eat. And then tent camping is very affordable. It costs $200 for a ticket that allows you to go to every single event at Bike Week. I'm talking Supercross, 3 days of motocross, the vintage Supercross, the flat track, the road racing, the Bagger Racing League, $200, that's it. And the tent camping, last time I did tent camping, I think it was like $50 for the week, it was cheap. If you come with an RV and you want to go first class, like we're doing, and all these other people are doing, you can get a full hookup site with electricity and running water. And most of the guys that come every year get the same site every year. That's what we usually do. But so this is, if you're coming to the Supercross, this is the entry that you're going to go into right here. And you go through the tunnel, which is awesome. You got to come through here and do a wheelie or a burnout through the tunnel and cross that off your bucket list. They drive the tractor trailers through here for the factory teams. So we're now on the inside of the Daytona International Speedway. Those are the 45-degree banks that they race the Daytona 200 on, and of course the Daytona 500, car and motorcycle racing. So all these campers here on the right are full hookups. Killer view of the race. You go up on the roof of your RV, you can see the track perfectly. We've been filming the Supercross pits, and the amateur Supercross is all over here at the Ricky Carmichael Daytona Supercross track. We just passed our camper, didn't we? Yep. So we'll take a ride through the pits here and show you what this is like. Now it's like 70 degrees in perfect weather in Daytona the first week of March, pretty much every year. At home, it's below freezing and 4 inches of ice. So it's nice to get out of the snow. And by the time you get home, spring is coming soon. This black Volvo look familiar? That's our Kaplan America semi that we use to truck the bikes down here in the camper. Unfortunately, we couldn't park it next to the camper. There wasn't enough space. Usually we buy 2 spots. This year we kind of missed the boat, but this is called Lake Lloyd over here. It's a man-made lake. It's stocked with fish. You can go fishing here. And this is a Lake Lloyd campgrounds, which is my favorite spot to camp. It's gated. They have security here 24/7. You see some real nice high-end campers in here, and entry-level campers and everything in between. Some guys will buy like 6 spaces and set up their own compound. Everybody's barbecuing, having a good time. There's literally acres, and there's thousands of people camping out here. A lot of these 5th wheel toy haulers, because you can put, a toy hauler has a garage in the back, so you can put 3 or 4 bikes in the back, and still have sleeping for 6 or 7 in the front. I got to show you this rig up here on the left. It's probably my favorite rig here. It's a giant toy hauler, this red and gray one here, that's hauled by a Peterbilt. You got to see this thing. That Peterbilt is painted to match, or the trailer is painted to match. It's a Lux trailer, super deluxe setup there, deluxe, red and gold. What a beauty! You'll get Prevost buses here, all kinds of. See those guys with the fishing poles? They were just fishing in Lake Lloyd. We're coming up here to where the Supercross is. You can probably hear the announcer in the background. Right on the other side of that American flag right there, that's where the racetrack is. The Daytona International Speedway is billed as the world center of racing, and for 10 days it becomes the world center of motorcycling. You've got everything. The amateur Supercross is going on today. You'll have all different forms of 2-wheeled racing. All the factory teams are here. A lot of privateers, a lot of amateur riders. They'll have vintage road racing, the pro road racing, and everything in between. 10 days of nonstop motorcycle action. And the coolest part about camping at the Speedway here is on Friday, you see all the factory semis roll in with all the superstars of Supercross. And then they roll out on Saturday, and all the amateur up-and-comers show up. This is a tent camping. Kenny and I camped here in the back of this is another tent camping section where you can roll up with a pickup truck and a tent, and that's all you need. And it's gated, secure. I've been coming here 35 years. I've never had a problem with anybody or the cops. I've never had any issues with the cops. I mean, you got to light yourself on fire and run down the street here to attract attention, because there's 500,000 motorcyclists. So everybody's here just having a good time. Now, if you're doing whole shots on the street or wheelies, you're going to get pulled over. But if you ride discreet in town, the cops will leave you alone. Never had any issues with people with attitudes or anything. Just nothing but a good time. Last night for the Supercross, they had the stands were about half full. There's a seating for 100,000, and that didn't include the general admission trackside. There was probably 70,000 people here for the Supercross, one of the most packed events I've ever seen here. The sport's alive and well. These are all the amateur racers over here camping out for the 3-day event. These are the superstars of tomorrow, if you will. Guys, this is our camper over here. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep the semi over here too, so I had to park that over on the other end, but thanks for watching. It's kind of loud here with the announcer. We're going to sign off now. Stay tuned for some killer footage from Daytona. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe, and God bless America.